Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Vanspace. So, as you can see, I've just logged in, so I'm greeted with this saved, all my saved projects. And so, I was going through the community page and I saw quite a few people are struggling a bit, so I said I'll just make a beginner's guide. So this will just be to help you on what to do. So, because many people said it wasn't intuitive and all that, so you just create a new van. You'd select anything, doesn't really matter, or depending what you're looking for. I just go the Ivenco, and you have to be connected to the internet for it to be working, or to log in at least. We'll just take a L4 H3. Well, let's go for a long time. L5 H3. Right. So you select it. I disable it, of course, because it takes. It'll autosave, and you'll have many projects there. So first of all, again, on the top left corners, you just can remove the van walls, remove the bulkhead, or leave it in. You can mirror it again. Yeah, anyways, let us begin. So when you get here, as I said, remember, just unlock the camera on the top left. Now we can use the right mouse button to move around freely. And so and you can zoom in, all that stuff. So again, it's not going to be so in depth, it's not going to be like the walkthrough, because you can watch the walkthrough and it'll explain like what each and every function does here. But let's just start off with I like to work with top view, especially in 2D mode. Easier to align things up. So yeah, this is what happens. So you'd get here. I usually like to just start off with the bed, because that's like the biggest object, and work my way down. So what you really want to do is you want to get to the bottom, select beds, select a platform where you can just place a dinette bed, bench, or whatever you'd like to do. You can add some Murphy beds again, but there's your Murphy bed. But what I like to do is say I'll just make it I'll be trying to be brief in certain things, so it don't take too much time. But what you're going to do is you'd select, say, platform, right? And then it's like this. It always gives you up with this moving tool, so you can move. So what I usually like to do is I like to come here to the measuring tool. I measure the length of my vehicle. You can't really see the yellow. It's like 184, around about that. Yeah, so it's about 184. But disengage that. Come in here, switch it from scale to from moving to the scale. Then we saw it's 184. Now sometimes your width is, it depends on how the object is. Sometimes your width is it's actually your depth, and your depth is your width. So yeah, you just gotta mess around and see. So your depth here is 180, so that's correct. So it wasn't measured exactly correctly. I think it was 171 or something around there, 173. So yeah, there's, as you can see, it's not aligned, but I'll just change it back, move it up to align it ever so slightly using these tools. The green will move it up and down, these just move it X and Y axis, because I'm in top view. So yeah, anyways, if that's what you even call it. So you'd place your bed here, and you can have a look at it inside here. You can practically, if you want to store things at the back, there's your opening there. You can place some batteries, some whatever you want to do. Right, so you get back to your top view and make sure you go into 2D mode. Then I add that. Then you can go and add a mattress to your bed. I think it's actually queen size. No, it's actually quite massive, king size. So you add a king size bed mattress. Yeah, I'm using the rotating tools. It's just rotating these ones. Probably actually be best to just face inside, I reckon. Just leave it like that. Right, I'm just giving it quick, like certain things that I picked up. So you just be rotating it. Then you can add a dinette there. You can add one here, so you can have extra bedding if you really want it, or whatever. It's up to you, honestly. But you see, you can add that there, or you can have it here. It's really up to you. So then we'll go to the kitchen, let's go to the kitchen. Cabinets. So it's still selected. You just have to select something else, or you could have just you can use escape to get it there. Anyways, you just get your cabinetry, place it down in there, rotate it. Nothing special. It's not too difficult right now, I'm sure. So you just slide it up, get it in line to however you'd like it. I'm gonna have a shower, probably near shower, toilet, something there. Then just drop some cabinetry in there on this side and that side. I'll straighten it out now. I'm just roughly throwing it all out. Then what else? You can get a cooktop. No, not good enough. We'll just go for a full range. I'll take this one. I'm just gonna drop it in. I'm just dropping all my resources in for now. So yeah, just rotate it also. So that's all you're literally doing. You go in there. It's very simple actually. Like, they do have limited materials to select from, but you end up, you get used to it, and you work around it. Of course you have to, because they're forever adding new stuff, so you can always suggest, like, hey, can you add this, can you add that? And over time, because they're not, as I say, they're not 20 years old, they're still a new company, so you can't expect them to have thousands of materials there when they're still brand new. They still got to get suggestions. It takes a lot of time, effort, and money. So lots of R&D. So yeah. So moving right along. I'm not saying it's picture perfect. Of course not. But just bear with them as they're learning also on their journey. Then we go to the bathroom in any case. I'll just add a shower, drop it in there, rotate it like so. Move this right along. I'm leaving a small gap in between because I would like to have I want to put like a wall in there in between. So I'll just do that, just drag this along. They should align pretty well. Drag this in there. It's a pretty long kitchen, I might say. But yeah, we'll actually make it smaller. So the scale of this is about 52. 52, no, is that 50.91? That's the width. Now let's see, 50.91. You see what I'm saying now? It's decreasing the wrong thing. So you just gotta work around it and be like, okay, it doesn't want to do that, so it's the opposite way. Then you just come in here. You change this to, what was this? It was 52. So it was 50.91. So come here, 50.91. Give this gimbal tool. I want to make it a similar size, so that way it's I've got like two cabinets. Anyways, yeah, something like that I'm happy with. So what I like to do is then just drag this in for now. Just have a look at this. This is what, 64.54, so 64.54. Right, it's back in line. Come here, drag this across. And then I like to, like when I'm now moving into things, I normally go into like 3D mode. Have a look, okay, yeah, we want this similar height actually. If you go into, is it 2D mode? Yeah, 2D mode, you see how it takes you, you can make sure it's aligned nice and square, like something like that, right? Then I go back into 3D mode so I can move around, select my object, have a look. Or you could have just gone into rear view, like 2D rear, and you can really have a look and align it something like that. Then I can go back, have a look. Okay, so that's that. Just increase the height by a little bit. Now I want to make this a little smaller than that. So what I usually like to do is go into 2D mode again, grab my ruler, estimate it was about somewhere, so about 43, 45 I'm guessing. Select my cupboard, change its height to about 43. See how that pans out. Right, let's take it. That was pretty perfect, I might say. And then there you have it. You have a range fitted in. But then you got like a gap here. What I usually do, you just grab you can just go to accessories, go to miscellaneous shapes. You grab a shape, drop it in there. You take your measuring tool. I go back into 2D mode. Then you just zoom in using these zoom in functions. So I'll just take this measuring mode, take the ruler, measure, look at about 50, 51, let's just say about 52. Doesn't matter because it'll be the same material. Come here, go to your width, 52, correct, and then the depth will take it at, it says what, 15, 46. See, sometimes it's a little glitchy, but I reckon it's actually, I doubt 40, it must be about 15, around there. So your depth just make it at 15, see, yeah. You just use that motion tool right there. Just drag it along. Actually, I think about 17 would do it. Nope, 16. So I'm working in centimeters. So I'll just align that gradually. And I can see that my width is a bit too much, so I'll make it 51. And I'll align that some more. Right, something like that. And yeah, there we go. Now the height could be off, but that's absolutely nothing to worry about. You just go into the shape and you go all the way down until you're happy with the alignment. See, I'm just looking. You can really you can use the rear view and the side view and you'll get the heights. Like you can use the 2D mode, and you can see there's no need, it's pretty much in line, you know what I'm saying? So you just zoom in, you can zoom in a lot, have a look. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll actually take it down a little bit, but you see that's the stove's white. So like an object like this, what you really want to do is you select it. Now you got on the right hand side, you got your material selector. Now they have these particular colors, but so let's say you don't want it, so like you just take a red, for example. You take red. Now your tiles will end up becoming red, you know, you just drop it in that white area. But I usually just, the materials is good enough, you know, like the colors of the materials and all that stuff, it's decent enough, you know. You can always literally write a note to yourself that they don't have that, but I can just use that. So there's the same wood that they're using. It actually doesn't look particularly the exact same but if you were like to use this exact wood on like this cabinet, it'll look the exact same. So if you have a look, there's the different types of wood, but yeah, this is the actual wood they use. In any case, just deselect, looks in place, go back into 2D to 3D, sorry, have a look, voila, it's done there. And then I'd usually just add the faucet on, not the faucet, the sink, either in or on the top, because it doesn't cut in. So it's just, you know, it's those things you just have to work around. I usually just will drag that on top, move it. I just use literally my discretion. I'm like, watch that small hole in there, see how much material it eats. It's eating a little bit, no one will know a thing. You know, just things like that. Just align it. You just gotta get used to it. Things like that. Add that there. With this, it cuts into the wall, so you can drag it out. It won't be exactly like there'll be a gap if you look here, but that's because the wall's eating into it. But you can store something. You can store water pumps. You can store extra water tank if you want to. So you know, in reality, you can do that. Yeah, you've got some water tanks. You've got all that. You can really, you know, work to it. See, there's a 15-gallon water holding tank. You can literally just drop it in there, change the dimensions of this, and drop it right in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then I wanted to add a wall between here. So all you just do is you would just go to accessories, walls, and then we were using an H3. Right? We're using L5 H3 if I was correct, if I remember correctly. You just grab that, you can drop it in there, and then you can grab your tool, move it there. It says that's 73. That's what the ruler says. That's so 90 something. But yeah, you just take that. You take what's 79. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you know, there's just small quirks. You know, small minor glitches. You can really work around it. And you just rotate it all the way. At 180 degrees. Sticks out the roof, not a hassle. Just go back into scale mode. Change this to, you don't even need it that tall. You can make it, try 200. 200 seems decent enough, but we don't actually need it there. So let's just make it a 180. Even the shower height, just make it a 180. Something like that. With this, just to align the wall, I usually exit all of this, minimize the bottom, have a look at the wall. When you change the height, sometimes your shape, it shoots up, like it changes its height but stays on that same like plane, if you can say that. So I'll just bring that down. This dropped, so bring it up. If you're in 2D mode, it doesn't cut the top, so if you can live like with that, it won't cut it off. But as you can see, there is that. This curve actually looks way too much actually, but the wall, I actually don't need such a big wall, so I'll just get my dimensions off there. I said 180, 79, so I'll delete that. Right, I'll actually take a straight wall. Let me just get that back up. Go to walls, doors, no, there's a straight wall. Yeah, as you can see, bouncing around, so I'll just place it there. I'll change all these settings right now. I know that my height was 180 and my depth was 79. Simple, right? Just move the wall somewhere there, drop it in, just like that. And then to add materials again, I'll add the same material as my cabinets there. All three of this is just like the front, back. There you have a look. As you can see, my shape's a bit off, but that's fine. We'll just jump into 2D mode, drag this all the way down. I'm just watching right at the bottom over there. Let me just make it easier for you guys. Just drag it all the way to the bottom, and there you have it. Just a little bit up, something like that. There we go. So as you can see, there's my separating wall, and as you can see, it cuts the wall for you. It doesn't you can't really see it sticking out. Even if you go to a rear view cam, you'll see, you won't really see it because the wall disappears, but in reality it'll be cut off. You can literally just tailor it to whatever you want. So that's pretty simple. So that looks clean. Look at that cut. So I like that. There you have it. So then, yeah, you can add some cabinetry, all that good stuff. Just bring that up. Go to your kitchen again. Cabinets. Now there's some that are upper cabinets. They actually cut, like this one. It's got a little cut in the back. So I usually just add it there. To duplicate it again, just hit this duplicate button here by this moving tool on the side, where you scale it up, and I just drag it along. I'm not going to do anything fancy here. I'm just going to keep duplicating it until I'm satisfied. Like, yeah, just 3 cabinets is good enough. So just something, right? Let's give some space. Right, not the greatest of work, but you get what I'm saying. Now you might be thinking, why aren't I changing the colors of the cabinets? Do you not know how to? It's the exact same as explained. You select the object, you come down here to your material selector that opens up, and you go to town. You go take some wood. If you want more of a grayish tint, it just adds tints really to it. So you can just work around yellow, green tints, blue tints, different tints as you go along. You just decide what you want, really. But they will keep adding more and more as we get on. So just reset it in any case. Yeah, let's just say you want more of a green look. Okay, so on the outside, so we'll change that to green. Select that to change that to green. Press the wrong thing in any case. Just select that to green. We'll give it that greener look. We'll change those hideous bathroom tiles. I can't stand them. They're pretty. I don't like their color. It's too green. Anyways, just drop it in there. And then for my front wood, just give it like this white. I like this white. Yeah, something different. It might not match. You might think that's horrible, but anyways, I'm just doing this for the purposes to show you that you really can just change everything. And what, I've only learned this in a few days, so it's not really that bad. You want to change this too, you know, you just grab, see, you've got only white as an option, so I've changed my plastics to white, to black. You're not really using plastic, but you know, just anything that looks dark. I'm just going to pick. If you have a look, yeah, this looks like a really black color. You just drop it in black, but you don't really want it black. You want like a silverish something. So, you know, you just keep working at it. Like you want that silver, you can leave that white, all that stuff. Even the bathroom, same thing. I'll just reset my color palette. Go to tiles. There's it. Go there, drop it in. There, brand new tiles. You can even customize all this small things, major. Just select this again. Go to wherever your metal is. This metal really show. See, there's metal. Finish. Things like that. Then, you know, your bedding too, same thing. You just go up to fabrics. Select your fabric. Just drop it on wherever you want your fabric. Color, all sorted and done, white pillows, all that good stuff. Then what else you can do? You can change your van options. So yeah, say you want to color your wall again, go to van options, you choose floor, and you go to wood, select the flooring material you want. Right, I'll just check that. Now, sometimes this, as I said in the previous video, like your... Sorry about that, I just had a power cut, but lights are back on, electricity is back on, so we begin. So, where we left off, here we are. You see this wall. Sometimes when you're changing the wall, it doesn't work, actually. See, sometimes just this back wall only changes. Don't ask me why. That's just the glitching of the software and how it works. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. So yeah, anyways, there I just selected a wall. As you can see behind, the back wall has changed color, and then the ceiling, I usually just make it a white. As you can see, changes on the top to whatever color. But yeah, I just normally make it a white for now. Close it up, and then you return to van. Alright. So yeah, on this one I just added an extra color, which was I went into the wood palette, selected, found the wood I was looking for, and I placed it in, just like that. So yeah, then this is where we left off. Now, as I said, you can just change all the colors, you can give these all custom looks, all that stuff. You can add black back splashes also by, you just go to miscellaneous again, shapes, you drop your shape. I usually like to drop it in the top view because it'll hold up better. So you just drop that in, take the measuring mode tool out again, measure from that cabinet to that cabinet, put 147, perfect, switch it off with, say 147, 146 actually I'd go for. And as you can see, I did that right now. You can see it didn't really do that. It did the vertical axis. So as I said, it's glitchy in certain instances. So like right now, that's incorrect. So take it back to 10. Maybe the height is 146. And no, that's going the other way. And so as you can see, it does get annoying, but you eventually get used to it. That this is the depth, and yeah, just small things like that you just gotta get used to, and over time it'll improve. You just gotta give it some time. And no, this is not a sponsored video, it's just me doing it in my own capacity. And so yeah, anything I say is my own words, so nothing's influencing it. But anyways, just moving along. as you can see. That's that. I'm just zooming out. I think I got a slight tilt in this. Just go to the rear. Have a look there. Yeah, it looks like we got a small tilt in it. Then I'm rotating it right by 10 degrees and straight. So as you saw, these 10 degrees, 45, those degrees determine how much you can rotate your shape by. So that's done. Then we go back here. Make this pretty thin because we don't need it that wide. So I think this was to make it 5. Yeah, we'll make it actually around 1, to be honest. We don't need it that thick. The width is fine. All that's fine. Not really the width now, that's the height. So we'll make the height, make it about 20 here. And you'll see it'll vanish behind. It's too big in any case, I reckon. But you'll see, yeah, if I go here, I'm just going to rear in 2D mode. Right, now I can just align it up nice and easily with my back. So around there, and I feel like dropping it a little bit. Right, so that'll be a little backsplash. Go back into 3D mode. As you can see, there it is. I'll just go here, go into tiles, look for some form of tile that will look decent. As I said, don't judge me and my my choices, because I ain't the best chooser. Anyways, just choose something that looks at least half decent. Yeah, that doesn't matter. There's a backsplash all sorted. I didn't really put in the sink again, but the kitchen had the sink. I'll just drop it in there. Go into zoom a little bit up so I can have a look in here. Remember, just using my discretion. When it's hitting somewhere there, that's good enough. Yep. Then that's correct. I like that. And we'll just go add a faucet. Doesn't matter what faucet. Just go there. Drop it in. Drag it across. Rotate it a little bit. But not by much. Just by a small amount. It's too tall, as you can see, for this. So you just gotta keep working at it. You just gotta keep working and working, and you can change the colors here too. You just can choose a metal, choose if you want that to be a metal color. Just like that you can do. And again, I forgot to change the height, but you just change the height to about 45 should be more than good enough. Just take it down till it touches. There we go. There's our little sink and faucet. And then we get our shower. Easily you can add a toilet in there too. You just go to the top view, as I prefer it, so I can work in this 2D mode. Go to bathrooms, toilets, and you can add a little composting toilet. Yeah, you just decide. I'll just put anything random at this moment. Just drop that in, rotate it, move it to the left or up, you drag it to the corner, something like that. You know, it's just getting a rough idea. Very simple, very basic, something like that. And you want to add a wall here also, or you can just leave this bulkhead wall. Actually, I think that will look best. Yeah. Then, as I say, I like to go into 2D view. Go to the top. Now I'll just add a little dinette in this area, and yeah, then we should be done. I hope you guys are really grasping what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so we go into the beds. You can get some dinettes. They are convertible, so yeah, you just drop that in, take the measuring tape out, measure the distance from that end to that end. It's about 106, which is quite a big distance, so we'll just make that quickly, match it up. So we'll just work from there. 106, that's good enough. You'll drag it there, put in the middle. Our length, just look at the length of this space. Our platform for the bed, which was 172, so we'll just grab this, change this to 172. All done with that. I'll line it up, quick and easy. Have a look in 3D mode. Alright, that's how it looks, but it doesn't look quite nice. It's out of proportion, as you can see, like with regards to the bed. So as you can see, it's just a bit off. Or you can, instead of doing like editing the bed and all that things, just have a look at the height of this. It's like 102, this is 48, so just make it about, it won't be exactly in the same proportion, so make it like 60 and have a look, just work like that. Just move here. I'm trying to line this liner with the other one, so just raise it up, have a look again. No, it's not close enough. Go back to scale mode, take it about 65. Up. Yeah, I reckon that's close enough actually. It's way more decent. Drop that in, just like that. Let's match the woods. So we're going to wood, match this wood with that wood. Now if we go in, they look much more in proportion also with regards to these things. As you can see, they're just a little bit out of line. I left the gap because realistically you will have a gap here, but if you want to, you can just close the gap. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. So just, yeah, you work like that. Then you can add another seat, whatever you really want to do. You can add some kitchen utensils, all that stuff. We go into the kitchen, you can go have a look, like your fridge. You can put your fridge underneath here, or you can put it here. Actually, let's add that in. So we'll add actually another cupboard, similar to how we had this. Another cabinet similar to how we had this stove on, so we'll do the same with that. We'll just come here. The door, now how I like to actually look at the door, let me run there quickly, is what I do is I'll have a look, I'll add this bulkhead. I literally create a line, like, okay, the line is somewhere there, I won't move. So I'll actually enter to like accessories or something that has a lot of moving parts. This is my little trick. So what I did, so the door opens, in reality it opens up only there, because there's the moving part for your door, or actually up till So what I'll do is I'll just draw an imaginary line, like let's say just say for instance, this is how wide our door opening is. So I'll have a look, I'll mark it with like this thing, with this like alarm clock decor, its hovering area, and then I'll remove this wall. Then I know, okay, it's in line with that, so I can put a cupboard here, something against this wall. So right, so I can see it's there now. It won't, I'm going to be going out, so I'll make another imaginary line there, that line there, in line with this handle, just like that, something like that. Or you can move this around and make your own lines. Then I'll go, okay, that's what I want to do. So I'll grab a cabinet again, and let's just say that this cabinet will have a fridge inside it too, so that's what we'll look for. So we'll just grab something. See, this is an upper cabinet. You don't even have to use it as an upper cabinet. You can use it as a lower cabinet. It's up to you really. So let's just take this one. We'll imagine it's a slide out. It's a slide out cabinet. Right. So it's pretty much in line almost. Let's just undo that. It's pretty much in line with, we'll just drop it in there because you can see it's bouncing around, but it's pretty much in line with that cabinet handle as we marked out the door opening. So we'll place it there, jump back into another mode. Let's just exit here, jump back into this mode. As you can see, this is the front of it. We'll just turn it around. Then I'll just add the wood while I'm at it, while I'm in this menu. Add the wood. Let's move this side a little bit. I'm just using the left mouse button, the right mouse button, and scrolling. So I'll put it, see these red lines also around. It tells you when it goes synced, when it sinks into the wall, you know it's going in. Just small things like that. Anyways, as you can see, there's it there. So then we'll add the same similar wood type, which is that there, and there we'll have that wall. Now this is a cup that opens from the bottom, but you can imagine it as a slide out, or however you want to view it as. Small things like that. You know, it doesn't have everything, but you can work with it. Fridges, we'll go to fridge. We'll add, this is a pretty tall fridge. We'll add like a fridge like this. Come here. Just drop it in. Just drop it in. Right. Align it. Have a look at it from the bottom. Okay, that's perfect. Have a look from this view. I'm just watching the bottom. Actually, jump into rear view mode, into 2D rear mode. Have a look on the outside. How much is this sticking out? Is that realistic? Yes, you can see the van wall is there, but we'll just give it a little gap in there, spacing. Just like that. Go back into 3D mode. Have a look in the front. We don't want it bulking out, so that means we still got more than enough space to drag this. So we can drag it till, let's actually give it a little good buffer. So about there. Yeah, we'll just extend our spacing here. We'll make it 50. Have a look at that. That looks good enough. As you can see, there we have our fridge. It's not directly on, so we'll shift it a little bit to that way. As you see, I'm just moving around in the software, getting it going. I'll add another cabinet here just for storage purposes. Can be clothing, can be anything. You literally can decide whatever you want. You can put clothing, as I said, whatever you want. Let's have a look. There's a closet actually in your living area. Let's get these closets are pretty tall, so let's leave that out. We'll go to another cabinet. Take the cabinet, drop it on there. Let's take a single cabinet. Rotate it. Remember the width we made of it was 50, as you remember. The bottom. Align it pretty neatly. That width, I'm putting it at about 40. 43. Actually, 45 seemed good. Yeah, 45. Move it in closer. And there we go. That's decent enough. We'll just change the woods quickly. Just having a look. Yeah, that's the wood. Add this wood in there. Jump back into 3D mode. Place that down. As you can see, there is the fridge, and then you can just add another one. We'll put a microwave in there. We'll go kitchen, cabinet. This might be a little bit more difficult than anticipated to add a fridge in, because to add a microwave, because these there's no like open door, you know what I mean, unless I make with shapes, which takes pretty long. So we'll give this a shot and see what happens. So we'll add this in there, take out the measuring tape, have a look. This gap's around 45. So we'll come here, change that again, change our width to, if that really is our width, correct. Rightly, it's not. So I'll just get rid of it again. Drop it in because I don't want to retype and remember figures. I'm lazy. anyways, we'll make this. It was at 45. We measured it at. Drag that there. Drag it down. Move it forward, tilt it down so that this is an upper cabinet, so it looks like it already took a form. So what I'm actually planning to do, or I think could work, is if I make it transparent. You'll see now what I mean in a moment. So we'll just take this, rotate it. I took the long way around. Come here, 61. We'll change it to at 45 as we measured correctly. Drag this out there. Raise it up. We don't want it too high. So what you can just do is you can just I'll leave it up, move it out the way a little bit. Grab that measuring tool again. Measure the length. It is 35. So we'll just switch that off. Come in here. Height, we'll make it 35. Right, perfect. Drag it up, move it to the side. That looks pretty much in line, I'd say. We'll actually make this give it a bit of depth. We'll make this 54. No, 47. Sorry, 47. We'll just drag it out a little bit. You won't really see this. I'll just add a wall there in any case. But just drag it down. As you can see, it's pretty much closely in line with each other. Just that height. Let's make it 34. And drag it down till it meets. You can zoom in. I don't know why I'm making life pretty difficult, but that doesn't matter. Again, adding some colors. As I said, very easy for you to do. It just takes time. It takes time, that's all. Then just add there. Have a look again. Walking around in 3D mode. Have a look. That looks decent enough. Now we want this transparent, so we'll go into like the glass area. Have a look if we can make this vanish by any chance. Just take that out, add some glass, add some glass. Yeah, it's not bad. It looks like I did nothing, but because it looks like it's one big square, but that doesn't matter for now. You know what I'm meaning to do. Then we'll just go add a microwave. Sorry, I'm hurting some of your eyes probably by moving around so much. Again, just drag it in, move it this way, get it going, take it up, move it up a little bit. We can center it, have a look. Yeah, it looks good enough. Just jump into 2D mode. You won't really see much, but you can just estimate with these arrows because they show you the middle. Go to your rear. Just pop it in there. If you have a look now, there's your microwave with a supposedly blank inside. You know what I mean. But yeah, there we go. There's your walk-in area. Now if you just want to make sure that it's really possible for you to walk, just grab that measuring tool. So it's saying you're at 102, which is what, a meter of space. That's more than enough. Just measure it elsewhere, just make a random line. There's the real one. You got about 60 centimeters of space roundabout, which is in feet, 1.892 feet and 22.72 inches. It's about just wider than a standard tile. So, and you can walk in one tile. So that's doable. So yeah, there you have it. That is how you can build a van, and then you can just add accessories and decoration and plants, and you can color it up. You can just drop that in, all simple things you can add. You can add alarm clocks, you can add portraits. It's really up to you after that. Under you can add, you just go, you can move into electricity, car batteries. You can drop some batteries in here maybe if you want batteries. You can add light switches if you really want to add light switches. Just small, finer details. Pillows, shelving. You can locate. Maybe you want your gas underneath your bed, or you want it outside your bed, or you want it, I don't know, in between your I'm under the seat, sorry. You can have it underneath here, laying down. You can store it underneath your stove, your range. So you got pillows, shelves, tables. You can add individual tables. You can add walls. I said I was going to add a wall, so let's just add that wall quickly. Add a wall in on this end. So it's just bouncing around a bit. It was 79 and 180. 79 and 180. There we go. Move that there. Align it up. Give it some material, some wood. So we'll just, all three are the same wood, so it's close enough. And my woods don't look like they're matching in any case. I'm using the wrong wood. Sorry, it's wood 3. There we go, wood 3. Add another one right here, just to have a little separation. Drop it in there. Pull out your tape measure. Measure. What's the distance from there to there? It is millimeters. We want centimeters. 53. Correct. So we'll just drop in here. Move to our depth. Make it 53. Align it correctly. Can't really see the bottom of that. A little bit forward. There we go, like that. And just so it matches our kitchen, just make it the same color as that. And then just the only thing we have to edit is our height, because our heights will be off. So if you have a look, just minimize this. After you exit, then you can minimize eventually. There you have it. Just take it. It's 2 meters long. This is only about not that tall, so just drag it up. Have a look. It's about 136. So we'll just select that. Get a height 136. Seems like it might be a fraction too short, but we'll have a look now. Yeah, just by a little bit, so make it 138, as I would say. There. Take it up. We go. And I could have added more storage on the top, to maximize my storage, but this is just to help you guys. So it's already at 180. So we'll just grab it, drop it all the way down. There you have it. Yeah, and then there's all the decor, all the decals. I just deleted that by mistake. I just wanted to delete this. So there you have it. There's your fridge, your microwave, all that's in there. What else can you add? You can add many more things. Once again, you got accessories. See, your gas, your shelves. You can continue adding. If you add a window, it doesn't cut out anything. It just stays there. It'll stay there like this. But because when you shift around, the wall disappears, it'll seem like it disappeared. See, I'll add a window here behind. Just rotate it a little bit. Right, so there's a window, supposedly, right? So if I go back here, it's not going to make a difference if I drop this. As you can see, it just sinks in. So it's just a small thing, it doesn't work, but it's something you can work around in any case. And yeah, you got some fans, you got some porthole windows. Again, beds, kitchens, bathrooms, living room. You can add another couch with some storage. There's some seatings, there's some closets, there's a media center, and so on and so forth. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Yet again, you can add some laptops and some transport if you'd like. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining me at the Vanspace, and I hope to catch you again next time when we release our next video, probably next week, Monday. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this, smash the like button, share this with your friends and family, and if you'd like to grab a copy of Vanspace, it costs $19, and then it costs you another $7 if you want the lifetime update, which is actually recommended because they fail upgrading. But anyways, it's up to you. You make the decision. But that's a tour of Vanspace once again, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again the next time on the Vanspace. Here's a little 360 view. Just speed up a little bit. There you have it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next week Monday.